Hey everybody, we're here live in the Monday Night Raw arena, and as promised, I have another review for you guys today, and today we're going to take a real close look at the Elite 45 Seth Rollins. Now, I got this Elite 45 package a while ago, and I'm just getting to it now to open up the figures, and I'm really excited about it actually. That Seth Rollins is just amazing. Of course, this is from Elite 45, so that's the most recent Elite series that's out. It's not at retail yet or Amazon. You can only get it from Ringside Collectibles, but I think it's already on back order, so you can't actually find this anywhere unless you want to pay crazy eBay prices right now. But I would suggest you not to do that. So this is of course the SummerSlam 2015 / Night of Champions 2015 Seth Rollins, and this is a really high anticipated figure, and I can't wait to open it up. So let's look just at the back really quick before we rip this open. It got all the career highlights, where he's from and all that stuff. It says Raw on here. I actually think they still should put like the shows he wore at, like they should put SummerSlam on there. I think that would be awesome, but whatever. I think let's get right into this and open this guy up. So there we go. I hope that's the right side to open it up, and yeah, that looks good. So we get right into this here in the video. So here we have Seth Rollins out of the packaging, and he also got one of those things here that holds it in the package. So we're going to cut this. There we go. And first off, we will take out the new WWE Championship belt. And let's take a really close look at that first, because that's a new design. It's not a new design, but they finally made the new belt with actual plates, so that's really cool. We actually get a shiny WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It looks really cool. I really like the look of the other one as well, but it's really cool to have one with actual championship plates, so that's pretty cool. Let's put the belt aside for a minute and get that Seth Rollins out here. And there we go. There we have Seth freaking Rollins from Elite 45. And this is awesome. I love this figure. So this got the basic head scan. They only used that on the basic 6T Seth Rollins. They never used it on an Elite. And I think it works pretty well for this Seth Rollins. Really got his laughing head scan, which is pretty cool. Then he got his wristbands, of course, looks pretty cool. Then he got this removable entrance shirt, which is still the same mold as Elite 37. They just painted it along here differently, and that looks kind of weird, I have to say that. So they used the old mold with the molded things here, and they just painted across it, which looks kind of weird. Here it has the gold Seth Rollins logo. And yeah, overall that looks pretty damn awesome. Let's take off the entrance shirt here. So, I don't know how easy that is. It's alright, I would say. There we go. So it's not really that hard to put off, as you can see here. There we go. Here we have the Seth Rollins Elite without any accessories. And I think it's pretty awesome. You gotta say that Mattel did an amazing job with it. The only issue there is with it is that they needed over 1 year. So SummerSlam was at the end of August, I would say. Was it? Yeah, it was late August 2015. And this figure started shipping from Ringside early September. So that's over a year to get basically a repaint of Seth Rollins. I think it's really long. I can understand if they need a year for a guy like AJ Styles, who never had a figure before, but with a guy like Seth Rollins, who had plenty figures before, they could do it a little bit faster. So that's the only issue I have with it, is that it's already super outdated again. Seth got injured and still got back faster than we got that figure, so whatever. I'm still really happy we got this attire, because it's one of his best attires in my opinion. Comes of course with the new WWE Championship. It doesn't come with the United States Championship that he also held. He won it at SummerSlam from John Cena when he wore this attire, and then he went into Night of Champions to defend the United States Championship against John Cena. I think he lost that match, and then he wrestled Sting in the main event for the WWE Championship, and he won that match. That was the match where Sting got injured and everything. So those are the 2 nights he actually wore this attire. I think he didn't wear it again. I think he only wore it twice, so I could be wrong with that, but I think he only wore it on those 2 nights. But otherwise, this is pretty awesome, like I said. Cannot wait to play around with this. Really awesome figure. I will definitely post some more pictures of it on my Instagram. And I hope you enjoyed this review. If you're thinking about getting this Seth Rollins, I think you definitely should. You won't really get an updated Seth Rollins that is up to date unless you want to buy a custom. So this is the way to go, I would say. And you should probably wait until it's at retail, so that it will probably still take another month or so. Or get it off Amazon in a month for $19.99. You can't really beat that price. Right now he's $29.99 on Ringside, and on eBay he's like crazily expensive. So I would say wait for it, and you will have a really cool figure for a good price. So I thank you guys for watching this review. I'm doing the Dudleys next, or Roman, I don't know. We will see. So this was the Seth Rollins Elite review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.